go. Let's pick a winner for this.
In this video, I'm going to be breaking down.
I'm gonna lower that music. How many comments did the video get? Let's see. Not this. It's like definitely got more than that.
Hey, welcome back to my channel.
40 comments. Let's see. "24 unique comments." Yeah, let's go. How many ads does this website have? This is crazy. Let's see. Leo Zera, which is actually crazy because Leo comments on almost all of the videos, so I think that's well deserved. So Leo, I think it's well deserved. He comments on almost all my videos. I'm pretty sure he's active in the Discord too. So I'm gonna check if he reacted to the giveaway. Let me see in the Discord. I want to do these a lot more, so don't worry if you didn't win this one. There'll definitely be more giveaways in the future. Will that bring me? Will bring me to his YouTube. But let's see. Yeah, we have his comment. Check in the giveaway channel. Let me see. Pretty sure his, which is crazy because he just asked if I was doing the giveaway. If it's the same person, let me see. Yeah, congrats. I think I'll reply to his and I'll add this clip into the video just so people know. I just want to make sure I have. Pretty sure it could be this guy in the Discord that has a specific name. Diffusion TV, thanks so much for subscribing. I have no idea. Sometimes with the subscribers, it can be somebody that's watching a YouTube video and they're not actually watching the stream. But if you're watching the stream, thanks so much. We'll get into some games. We'll probably speak about some stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on with my latest tweet that I tweeted about B&B Cartel, and kind of as a warning, because I'm getting it in Discord now. I think 2 or 3 people have mentioned. You guys need to realize with the content I make, I'm just bringing out information on these projects. So when I find stuff that looks interesting, I make a video on it. I'm not necessarily saying buy this game or play this game or get into specific stuff. Like, you need to join the Discord, speak with me, speak with other people on the Discord, learn about these projects. Specifically, B&B Cartel is the one that we're speaking about now. Like, they announced this pre-sale. So I made the video before they obviously announced this. But they announced this B&B Cartel pre-sale launches on Saturday, which I think is not a good... That's not bullish. That's a bad sign for a project, because it just opens up the question of why would they need to do a pre-sale? What's the reasoning behind it overall? Because they'll make money from the initial people paying into the game. If they did an addicted method, if they wanted to charge for people to play the game, they would earn money from people buying in. So I don't think they need to do a token pre-sale. Then it just comes down to the team explaining why they feel they need to do this. But overall, even in the comments, a lot of people find this shady, and I do too. Whereas if I don't make content on the shadiness of this, like, people just watch my videos and then they don't take into account that there's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's a lot of other ways to get more info. Especially if you're in this space, you should watch my videos and take them as kind of your initial touch point of information. If I speak about something like a game and you like the idea of it, you should go and check out all the information around that game. You should check their you should check their Twitter feeds, you should check the devs' Twitters, you should keep track of those. Don't just wait for somebody else to spoon feed you information to make money, because in this realm that's super difficult. And that's what a lot of people seem to be doing when they join the Discord. They just expect an easy win or an easy trade. It's the same people in the trading space that just want pretty much signals sent to them, or they just want, hey, buy this and you'll make a 10x. That doesn't exist. Like, you're not gonna get stuff spoon fed to you that makes everything simple. It just doesn't exist. So people really need to do their own due diligence with this stuff. Otherwise, you're gonna lose money. Like, if this game is a rug, I've already been speaking about this in Discord for days now, and I'll still be speaking about it up until the end point. The same way with my latest tweet, I add the devs to see what's up with the game. Like, what's the thinking behind this? What's the reasoning? If they don't release gameplay of this game before it drops, that is something that would set off a lot of red flags for a lot of people, including me, because that means we have not seen any proof that this is a real game until that point. So if they start selling a token before they've done documentation or gaming, I would not touch this project at all. And that's something I'd stand behind. Even if I have access to the game, I think people feel like I get paid to join these games. I don't. I just have a referral link like anybody else in the game, and I can refer people to play if I want. But for this game, we don't even have a link. There's no game yet. So the same with Code Game. There's no ref link until the game goes live. So there's no pre-taught method of making money from those projects. So I just want to clear that up, because people keep bringing it up, and it's the same type of people in the Discord that are like, yeah, just expecting spoon-fed information, and just it doesn't exist. And I think people like that really shouldn't be in the crypto space, because you're gonna get yourself burned. Like, you're gonna lose money not being able to research stuff. There's other people that have been burned on projects like Code Game, and now they're researching, they're learning from it, they're taking it as a way to learn, which is the best thing you can do, and look for more information. Diffusion TV, I see you in the comments. Sorry about that. It's on a rant, but appreciate you. Thanks for the subscribe. Thanks for the subscription. And you started watching my videos recently. It's pretty cool. Newbie here. That's cool. Like, aside from all the gaming stuff, if you're getting into trading, that's super interesting. I think we could be in for either a good time with Saul getting volume again. The last 2 days it had some good volume, so could be in for a good time coming up, but we'll have to see. Let me just check in Discord. I'm pretty sure Lay that won is in the Discord, but he's in a game of Counter-Strike. So I'm trying to see if it's actually him. If it is, let me see if I disable streamer mode. I maybe see his full name. Oh, he is. He is. So congrats. I'll post it in the giveaway channel. Yo, what's good? Hey, Aliu, how are you? Hope you're good. I'm gonna try and get into some games. Like, I'm gonna play some Block Stranding, answer some questions from you guys, and yeah, see what I can help with. If you guys have any questions, if you have anything you want to ask me, feel free to ask. I've turned off the music for now, but feel free to ask any questions that you have. We'll play some Block Stranding. I'm waiting on this game to drop the token. They're gonna do an airdrop pretty soon. I also bought in some of the token in the pre-sale. It was like, I think 0.009 cents. So hopefully when that releases, it will be pretty fun. The engine behind this is super interesting. Please DM me. I told Handsome you has mentioned his name in your video yesterday about Padre. Oh, nice. What, you mentioned it in his stream, or you mentioned it in a YouTube comment? I don't actually know Handsome, but he makes good content. I like the content that he makes, and he's a really good. His content is really good for like airdrop farming. He's like a pro at that. The guy kind of got famous off of, um, he got famous off of a lot of airdrop farming. Even the Acidex one he played super well. He did that so well, and that's something that I don't really do. I don't really airdrop farm, so he's a good person to keep track of for that kind of content. I have no idea whether to link people to like YouTube or I think YouTube is for me the best place to send people when I'm streaming, because I don't know, like Twitch and stuff just don't see the same appeal. But yeah, he just laughed about it. Oh, nice. I mean, he wouldn't know me, so I don't really expect him to. I don't really expect him to know me about anything like that. So I don't really mind. I think a lot of people would. The reason that he would laugh about that too is he has been telling people to move to Padre like so fast, like so soon, or early. I mean, so he was telling people about Padre really early, and even that's how I kind of came across it. I came across it through a guy that's in the Discord lots. His name is, and him and his group have been using Padre for a long time, but I just decided not to use it. I don't know, like I thought, and Axiom still has more features, so like Axiom is good, and I think Axiom feature wise has way more. But as I explained in the video, Padre is just a lot easier to use, even right now. So it is missing some features now, but I think with the overall kind of like focus of the Pump Fun team and how easy, if you've ever used the Pump Fun app, it's foolproof. It's so easy to use that I think that's a huge benefit that I see moving to Padre now. And then if they, let's see, I need to disconnect. If they actually go ahead and do an airdrop, the fact that Pump Fun owns Padre, I think they're gonna link a lot of the tokens into that game. So they're gonna pretty much do a bigger airdrop for the people using Padre. So there's kind of a win-win situation with using um Padre overall. Yeah, you're a good person too. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I try to be as transparent as possible. Like I know with some of the videos, as I mentioned there, um, in Discord at the moment, there's been like one or two people that have mentioned calls about projects like the B&B cartel or code game. Like I honestly can't, if people are not in Discord, I can't update people instantly on the YouTube side. So if you're in, let's see if we can get this. If you're in the Discord, I can say like, hey, my opinion on this game has changed, or my opinion on this has changed, or this game doesn't look too good. Like the big thing with the cartel, B&B cartel, they want to do a pre-sale of the token, and I think that's pretty shady. So that's something that I would need to update. I noticed yesterday that you can trade BNB with Axiom. Do you recommend using Axiom when trading BNB, or do you rather use GMGN or other platforms? Uh, Diffusion. I was using GMGN for trading BNB tokens. So when I was trading BNB tokens, I was using GMGN. But then people were saying that Axiom had it on the way, and then Padre already had BNB, so you could trade on BNB for a long time. Like you could trade on BNB for so long on Padre, but I think now with Padre, since I've switched, I'm just gonna trade both on that. I was doing GMGN and Axiom, then I would have used Axiom. So if you're using Axiom and you're happy with Axiom, I think trade on Axiom, BNB, and Solana. Like just trade the two on Axiom. I don't see a problem with that. The only benefit now of moving to Padre, and I know you're new, so you probably haven't seen the new video, but Padre overall does give more money back on your trading, which in the beginning was like a huge kind of drama, and it still kind of is. Like people are still looking into it, but overall, people are getting more fees back on Padre compared to any other platform, and you would have seen the Pump Fund team announce that too. So overall, if you want to get more money back from the money you're spending on trading, use Padre. You can trade Solana, you can trade BNB. I think overall it just makes more sense. Like I'm gonna move all my stuff from GMGN and all my stuff in total to all my stuff in total to Padre. I just think it's a better platform. Yeah, I have a. If you want to go and use it, you can use my code hybrid. That's what gives you the 35% cashback, because you need to use a referral link to get that back. Otherwise, you'll get 10%. So make sure either use mine, which is code hybrid, or make sure that you use somebody's. Like if you want to use anybody else's, just make sure you use somebody's link. Otherwise, you won't get more than 10% back. I don't know if it will come up in the chat. Let's see, but nope. So I guess that command doesn't work. I can put it in the chat, but yeah, watch. I think I broke it down in a video, but I'll show you. If you go to learn more, you receive 35% of the transaction fees generated by users who sign up, but new users also receive 35% back. So it's a win-win. Whereas if you don't use it, you don't get the 35% back. So I'll send you it in the chat just so you can use it. But I appreciate you using it either way. This game looks pretty simple, but the tech behind it is really cool. It's pretty much feeless gaming on Sol, because the way they have it set up is a new kind of tech that's built. It's on an engine called Magic Block, but this means you're probably gonna see, based on this game, we're probably gonna see something like a RuneScape or a World of Warcraft type game, like an MMORPG built on Sol, because all of the transactions can take place in game. It's not gonna just keep asking you to do transactions. So this is kind of like the early stages of a RuneScape, or early stages of like a game that we're gonna see those type of features on. And that's why I like this game, even though it's pretty simple. And they're gonna drop an update pretty soon, because in the actual game itself, they have a lot of stuff that isn't public yet. So airdrop's coming. I'll send that in the Discord because a lot of people are waiting on that. Yeah, like this is the stuff that's happening with Code Game too. And the issue with information is if I make a video following up, the bot finally sends it. Let's see. I can close this. I should really use UXento to check the volume, because if, well, I can check on Padre and just see how much stuff is actually migrating. Bundle. If you see this, like for diffusion that's in the chat, if you see a chart that looks like this, it just instantly goes up. It's one of the easiest ways to see that it's bundled, because the dev bought here and then instantly you have this huge candle, and then it has these mini buys all the time. That's a really bad sign. Never buy something that looks like this. Let's see. don't think anything on this. Yeah, like it's pretty dead. 2.4 mil. Yeah, like look at that. These are all just like mini buys. Pause music. I tried to set up the multi-stream on PumpFun, but it just won't work for some reason. I don't know if it's like a issue with the multi-streaming that I use or what it is, but I would like to be streaming on PumpFun. I think anyone that's thinking about streaming should be streaming on PumpFun. Ooh, this might be something that's really rare. Ooh, I've been looking for this with people for so long. That's one of the challenges. So right now you can earn allocation for the airdrop based on your points. I'm rank 3000, which isn't super high, but it doesn't really matter what rank you get. I think it says, let me see, there's a part that says size of your airdrop depends on your total yaps and SP, so depends on that, but everybody will get some form of airdrop based on this. So even if you have a small amount of SP, which are the challenges, so if you can complete the in-game tasks, you'll get an airdrop. So you can play the game, complete these tasks, you get an airdrop. This is the last one I have. Wait, did I not just find, that says Echo Relic, did we not just find the engine? What? Okay, so it seems to think that we found the wrong item. Some people are super high on yaps. This person hasn't even played the game because they haven't done a single challenge. But he probably has a huge following. Have I not seen any gems? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think the issue I'm also finding, and it's a common thing with crypto. Like I've been in crypto for a long time, but you have a lot of people that just want everything to make them money. And like some people are desperate for money, which I understand with the economy. Like people want to make money from everything, but not everything is gonna make you money. That's if that was the case and it was that easy to make money from everything, people would be rich. Everybody would be rich, but that's not the case. Like it just isn't that easy. So the people that join my Discord, and there is a lot of people, like there's a lot of people in the Discord that are in there to make money, and I get it, but the best way to be making money from crypto in general is either like buying spot and holding onto it and just sitting there because you don't have to stress about it, or trading. Like get really good at trading, and by trading I mean either meme coins or learning how to do normal spot trading or perp trading. Something that takes a lot of time to learn, like stuff that isn't an instant win. A lot of people think you can jump in and just instantly make a shit ton of money. That's not the case. Like that's just not how it works. Pump that fun lie. What do you mean, DC to go? I mean, you just dropped the CA, but I can check it out. I don't want to die to this. Realistically, we shouldn't be fighting this. Let's see what this guy just dropped. What is that? Pump fun live, and then it's this random ass token. Yeah, that looks trash. Yeah, that's dead. Those ones heal themselves. We're getting a lot of stuff from this. A lot of stuff. Stamina potion. How did I think that was getting closer? We can build this up. Let's see. I wonder if I can import straight from. Yep, I mean that works. That was easy. I'm gonna remove some of these. A lot of these people are not even active anymore. Keep shot. Oh, looks really good trader. Damn. A lot of these are old too, so I need to check. I think Creo's. Has Creo been trading? Azrex. Yep. I feel like I could have just done a new wallet list and actually update the one in Discord. Keep ghosty. I think the best people to have on your tracked wallets are active people that are active every day and trench like 10 hours, because those are the people that are going to find narrative a lot faster. Keep Frank's wallet for the random buy. He doesn't, to be honest, when Frank buys stuff, it doesn't really move stuff anymore. Looks Luby or Payne, Ozark, Jason, Farcoin Dev, Prosper, Kev, West, Clean, Oda, Brox, Orange, Nyrox, Yeni, Hydra, Dior, Assassin. I don't think they even used that letter bomb. I just waddles. I have 4 wallets for waddles. Oh, I didn't want to get rid of sentence. We can pull it back. Means orangey. Yeah, and I mentioned before, you should never really copy trade. I should have kept Gakes, but I think a lot of this is all stuff that I've added. You should never copy trade people directly, because like you're just basing it off the fact that they're getting in, and it's a big risk. Whereas it's much better, at least from what I do, is just track what people are buying overall, especially people that are trenching daily, and then basing that off of, okay, now I should look at this coin and check it out, and try and do like a quick 10-second, 20-second scan of the coin and then enter. My biggest issue though is not sitting on my hands enough. Like any big successful trader now is just sitting on their hands. Because I've seen it myself, like when a coin is good, you know it's good. You can tell it's a good coin. It's a lot easier to spot than a lot of these, maybe it's a good coin, maybe it's not a good coin. When a coin will go, a lot of the stars align. A lot of the stuff makes sense for it to go. It's like somebody big has tweeted it, the dex is paid. It's a lot of stuff that should lines up on the coin itself, and those are becoming a lot easier for me to even spot. And I'm not like a pro trader or anything. Yeah, like I'm gonna get rid of him. I should really clean up this more, but for now I'll leave it like this. Let's check if any overlap. I mean, if you haven't signed up to Padre, you can use my link and follow along. I can drop the wallet list once I'm finished in the chat. I deleted sentence, but like anybody here is active, so it's good to keep track of these wallets just to see what they're doing. Not to actually just copy trade them, but just keep track of what they're doing. There we go, sent it. See, a lot of these might be outdated, so let's just go through. Lemao. What is it? Is it jumping? Why does it bring me to that one? That is not the one I'm looking for. I'm in sin here. That's cool. Average 10 holders entry. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that on Axiom. So if the top 10 entered here, a lot of those will be down. How do I do other calls? You can do a track list. I don't know if this is the right one, is it? I feel like way more people would be in on that. No, it should be down. Which site are you streaming from? I'm all in. Nice. Which site am I streaming from? I stream from. Do you mean like which multi-stream host, or? I stream from like Streamlabs, and then I stream to YouTube, X, and Twitch. I was streaming to Kick, but I stopped because it just kept like bugging out. It kept disconnecting, kept adding it again, and it's a lot of the people that were on Kick were just spamming in the chat to viewbot, like just selling viewbots, and I was like, I couldn't deal with it. Mr. Frog Shielded, nice. I mean, that's been out a long time though. I don't know, like. Enjoy your videos, keep it up. Thanks, man. Thanks, Jared. I appreciate that. I think this coin, the reason I would not enter this, overall, the reason I would not enter this is because maybe you'll get a 2x. Like if it went to 600k, you would get a 2x. Like if it went there, you'd get 2x. It needs to go to 900k to get a 3x. Like that to me is like too long, because if you have a small portfolio, and I mean sub, okay, I will join on YouTube, call it your username. Look up hybrid Memecoin trading or hybrid trading. Should find me. Maybe if you look up like I don't know, like hybrid's probably the easiest way. It's just the same. I'll put a link. Probably easier. Let's just pull up the channel live. Fair, bro. I've lost every single Solana I traded. Yeah, man. Like the trenches are difficult. Like don't get me wrong, the trenches are difficult, and I think a lot of people on YouTube make it look easier than it is. Whereas it is difficult, but it's not impossible. Like you just need to put the time in to learn what you're actually doing, and I think as long as you can do that, you can make money. But this to minus 15 Solana at least since December. I appreciate that resource. I appreciate that. Yeah, like this one for example, Jared, like this, if you have like a small portfolio, it would take so long to make money from this, and it's kind of just dead right now. Whereas I think for me, I just trade like new pairs, and I'm just setting up Padre right now, so that's the reason there's nothing in this counter and nothing in the wallet. But the stuff I'd be going for is either like new pairs or stuff that's like about to migrate, because that's where you're gonna see the most gains. Because this, like the migrated stuff, yeah, you might do a 2x, you might do a 3x, but it's pretty rare compared to in here. You can do a 2x 3x in seconds. Like you can do it in seconds. Every single paycheck I put in 1 Solana and trade different new pairs coins, I've watched for weeks and I lose every trade. Yeah, like man, the biggest issue, and I was talking about it earlier, and it's something I do too, it's not just you, it's something I also do, is if you get like itchy fingers, or if you can't sit and wait and you're always looking for new pairs, you're gonna lose money compared to a lot of these traders that are making money. They have like 100 sol, they have 200 sol, 400 sol. Those people are just pretty much able to drop 3 sol in a trade, lose it, drop 3 sol in the next trade, and if that does like a 3x or if that does a 10x, they make a lot more money than you would make on your 0.1 or your 0.5 trade. So that's where you're gonna miss out. Like that's where when you see these P&Ls of people that's like, I made 10k today, they also put in like 2k or 4k or 6k. Those people are spending a lot of money to make that level of money, especially now. Before in meme coins, it was a lot easier to do like a 10x or even a 50x. Like I witnessed a lot of that in January, and I wasn't even trading meme coins all of the time then. So a lot of those people you would see, Ugly Boys Comedy, thanks so much for subscribing. Thanks for subscribing, man. And Resource, thanks for going across and checking out. And Game Crusher too, I appreciate that. It's sickening too, because a lot of the trades I hold sell at minus 90%, will bounce. Yeah, conviction is like a huge issue too. Like that's something, I think the last 2 days, an issue I have had on trades is, I think on this wallet that I imported, I have, let's see, like on this, like this coin, I have like all different wallets attached, but this one, I was trying to do like a 0.1 sol challenge, and it's so difficult because even when I got it up to 0.2, you'll see I bought in at 10k, I bought in at 9k, I was in this, I sold at 15, so I made a 2x. Yeah, so I turned $38 into $61, P&L plus 60%. Now look at the actual chart itself if I zoom out. So let's go back a bit further. So if we take a look here, this is my buy. So I bought here. Let's see. I bought here. And I sold here. Which is a nice 2x. Now look at this. The coin goes all the way up to 660k. So that would have been, turn that off. That would have been up here 70k. It even wicked to 90k. That would have been a 10x. So that would have been a 10x, but instead I sold. Even though when I checked this meme, Donald Trump pretty much had a conference. He was live on stream. He called out the reporter, and this coin was the first one made. It had a good image. It had a good reason to go. It had a good community. So this was something that I noticed well. Had a good community with members, and I knew it would go well. But for some reason, I just didn't have the conviction to hold it. So that's me fumbling a 10x. Like that would have been $380 if I stayed into the top. So maybe I would have sold earlier. Maybe I would have sold here. Still, that would have been a 5x or a 6x. So don't beat yourself up if you're missing trades. But what I will say is, at least this is a positive sell. Like, you're better off selling than not regretting the 90% loss that you said. Which site is this? Sol Pump or what? This website that I'm on now is Axiom, and then the one that I was on here is Padre. So this is these are trading platforms. I bought Arena at 1.5 million, $100, and I went to bed, woke up at 3 AM and it was at 12 million. Went back to bed and it was at 3 million. Yeah, I had some really, like, some trades I've had were really bad too. And even with the fees when I was first starting out, I think I was in a coin in the Trump stuff, and I just couldn't exit. I didn't know how liquidate. I didn't know how the fees worked. I didn't know how you can exit, and that just meant I couldn't exit. And I just watched the chart dive all the way down. But there is stuff running, like the last 2 days, there's stuff actually getting motion now, like this pause. I have no idea why this ran though, because the account got deleted, so I would say it had motion here, and then it looks like there's a big sell here. Cupsy. So something happened here, and then I think it just slowly went all the way. That's the issue too, like some coins can just keep going just because KOLs wanted to. Like if they're in and they hold a good percentage, they'll just keep buying a small amount to keep it going. You're not cooked, man. Like if you're working, you have a job and you're still doing it, I would say just try and spend your time like learning to trade more, or look into different ways to make money from crypto for now. And in the background, just trade small amounts to get better at spotting narrative and getting good conviction. I think a huge issue too is when people trade with like a small portfolio, and it's something I did for a long time. Like when you trade with like 1 sol, 2 sol, it's very difficult to really make money, because a 20% on $100 is a $20 profit. So you make $20 profit. So 50% on a $100 trade, you're making $50. Now if you do that twice a day, just 2 trades, you make $100. So that's something that I'm trying to teach myself too, is size up and actually go in more, because even if a coin drops 20% of your $100, you lose $20 and you can exit. Whereas it's better to lose the $20 and have the chance of making more from being in that trade than what usually happens with like a $20 trade, a $30 trade. You lose like $9, and even if it goes up 50%, you're only making like $15 on $30. So you're making $15, and for us, or even anybody with like $100, you don't really see that as a lot of money. And you kind of forget that, oh, if I did 4 of these trades or 5 of these trades, I could make money. But what's the point of doing that if you could just do 2 or 3 trades a day and that's it? You're just finished. Like that's the kind of mindset I have when it comes to trading, is sit and wait for good coins. Like that's what I'm trying to do now. That's what I'm switching up from the way I used to trade, is sit and just wait all day. Like if there's 5 runners in the day, you can make money just waiting for those. Whereas a lot of the trenchers you'll see that have a lot of sol, and you can do this in the future, they sit here and they'll just wait for small stuff like this, like, oh, maybe this will go. They'll instant buy, they'll wait, maybe it doesn't, they'll sell, and they can afford to just keep doing those losses because they're going to be online to do one of those big trades. And when they see a coin that's going to run, they'll put in 5k, 10k, and then they make 20k, 30k, and they can post the P&L. I think that's one of the biggest issues in the trenches, like content, is people don't realize the difference of like a big to like a medium portfolio to a small one. Like a lot of these people making a lot of money have a huge portfolio. Like it's a lot easier in everything, like even in business, to go from 10k to 100k is hard, but to go from 100k to a million, much easier. Like you can scale up much faster. And I understand that because I've worked with companies and worked with clients in what I do in marketing, and I've seen clients do that much easier with that level of money, because you can spend it on marketing, you can spend it on more risk, you're more risk adverse because you can take risks. And it's the same with a big portfolio. You can afford to just go in heavier because even if you lost the money, you still have more. If someone has $100 or $200, even if you lose $50 or if you lose $20, that feels like a lot of money. That's painful. Even if I lost $500 in a trade, I feel the pain of that. People are losing $500 every 10 minutes on trenches that are big KOLs. They don't care. They don't flinch. It's also the difference between retail and professional traders, because a professional trader can just write off all of their losses at the end of the year. So they're gonna do their tax returns and they're gonna do, this is how much I made in profit and this is how much I lost, and then they pay their taxes on the middle. So it's more of a business move to sell your losses also when it comes to trading. That's another thing people don't really cover. Trying to see the trying to see how I can get the facts. I do it because I enjoy it. Yeah, man, if you do it for the love of the game, I think that just means like you're a DGen like me, and that's the reason that you mainly do it. I think there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with actually just doing it because you enjoy it. I think just being active is a better move, because a lot of people, when they get like that and they lose and they start losing money, they step away. And I did that like 3 years ago. I missed out on a lot of money in like NFTs, and I did it again in January, and I regret it. Like I think when you step away, you don't keep track of like what's moving in the market, what's actually happening. Whereas the people that stay in, the reason that they make money is because they take those losses. Yo, Leo, congrats, man! You won the giveaway, which is crazy because you it's crazy because you literally posted in the Discord, when am I gonna pick the winner, and yeah, you won. And I did it live on stream, so if you want, you can probably go back on YouTube and you can watch when I did the pick a winner and you won. So congrats, man. And I'm happy that you won because you've been commenting on the videos, you've been active in the Discord, like I think overall good guy. You've always been supporting, so I'm happy to send it over. So for anyone else that's watching, I did a .2 Sol giveaway, and Leo won it in at the start of the stream. It was in my video last week, so on my Sol Pump video, and yeah, he won. I'm probably gonna do another one pretty soon. It will be probably next week. I'll do another giveaway, so make sure to keep your eyes out. Could help somebody get a little boost, and maybe they can run that $50 or $40 now up to a mil, and maybe give me back 100k, so I can make some money too. Oh man, thank you, man. That's actually a really nice message. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, the way I'm doing it is, like, I'm trying to do this as I've been in it for I've been in crypto for so long that I know the mistakes I've made, I know the mistakes that can be made, and I'm trying to just make content that's as transparent as possible. But along with crypto, like, it is a financial market, so even like covering the games or covering stuff, I'm always gonna have people that make mistakes or lose money. But I think the difference is people that understand that's part of the market you're in. Like, it's kind of it's a mindset shift to get used to that stuff. So yeah, DM me your stuff. DM me your address, Leo, and I'll send that across. Somebody asked me on Discord, is copy trading good or not? I want to copy trade Geek. When people send me messages on Discord, it goes to requests, so I missed that one. If anybody has song requests, send them in the chat too. Yeah, exactly, Leo. Like, it's like that's something that's gonna keep happening. Like, there's nothing I can do, and it's also people that are not really active in the Discord. They just talk about that, like, they just post that stuff and then they don't reply. So I honestly don't think they even keep track of what I do. But yeah, like, I can't really please everybody with the content or the videos. Like, if people are active, like you and Connor and P and anybody else that's in the Discord that's active, it means like I can give actual info and we can discuss. Like, I'm not doing this as some sort of, like, I know everything about crypto and I know everything about these games. Like, I want to discuss it with you guys just as much as I make the videos. So it's better for me when I can get into Discord after I post a video and say, hey, what do we think about this? Is it good? Is it bad? Like, how are we feeling? And that's what I enjoy with the Discord. It's the reason that I start making videos. Like, I don't really, it's not like I'm doing this for money. I'm doing it for the love of the game, because I don't make anything from the videos overall. I get some referral stuff, but it's tiny. It's like $20, $30 on a platform. It's not much. Like, maybe in the future I'll make money from it, but for now I just do it because I like growing the channel. I like growing the metrics. I just got your address, so I'm gonna send that across now. There you go. Just sent it. There you go. it looks like it's your only sol as well, so use it well. Funded by me, so maybe it's new wallet. Is it a fresh wallet? Yeah, exactly, Leo. And that's the way I want it to be. Like, I'm always gonna be like, for me, it's whatever risk you're willing to take. Like, some of these games I will take the risk even if I think it's bad. Like, if I think I could make money from it, or if I think I could make money in the game, I will take that risk. But I don't want everybody to do the same thing. And I think with Addicted or Code, they kind of set this tone of people just think you can instantly make money from these games, but it's not the case. Like, it's not how they work. Like, the games are set up in a certain way. Like, but then if I show people like Block Stranding, where this game isn't something you're gonna make money from, nobody's interested in it, and I don't mind that. But the people that are interested in this are more likely gonna stick around, and they're more interested in crypto as a whole because they like the technology behind it. Whereas this stuff, the addicted stuff, is always just gonna bring in the same type of people, like just people that want to make quick money. And I have no problem with that either. Like, some people just want to get in and out of crypto. 11 weed. I've just been stockpiling this for season 2. I can get my 0.2 back from just selling this. We got carried away. Let me see if I can. If you want to just confirm that you got that, Leo, too. I sent it across. Should be. I sent it to the wallet that you sent. You can do whatever you want with that. Blow it. Just take it out. Go get some food with it. Do whatever you want. Throw it all on a Memecoin. I have no idea what this airdrop is gonna look like from this. Oh, nice. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna get allocated an airdrop based on the yaps, which is essentially how much you've talked about the game. Yaps are a part of Kato, which is another platform I debated making a video on, but I haven't. But it's pretty much a platform where, as you speak, it tracks across X and different platforms, and it gives the person yaps, which are essentially like a form of tracking. And with those, games and different platforms can integrate, so they can get people to talk more about their stuff and then give them back tokens or yaps, essentially, like this 921 yaps. And then SP is points in the game for doing these challenges. This is the only one I have left, so I have no idea what you'll get if you complete all of them. I would like to do them all, but it seems it's pretty random. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the last one before the airdrop. I have no idea why that latest follower. Let me just try to fix that. These are kind of messed up though, because I multi-stream, they're all being pulled from one platform, but I don't know which one it is. I need to actually die because we need to do a new game, so everything's level 1. Okay, let's see if we can do the challenge in one run. If not, I'm gonna move to something else, do some trading or something. Okay, I'm nearly dead. We need these gems. Okay. Yeah, the stuff in the Discord I don't really mind. Like I think it's 2 people that were talking about the BNB cartel stuff. Like I don't really mind that because that's just part of crypto content. Like no matter what, I could make a video on Pump Fun, and in a year's time they could just delete the whole website. Like nobody really knows what's gonna happen with a lot of these companies. FTX was a huge crypto platform. People were partnered with. People had a bunch of stuff. The whole company got investigated. Like it's just part of crypto. It's just a lot of people that have never had experience in crypto. They expect that kind of food, spoon-fed stuff. Does Padre make sounds if you're not in the app? That's what I want to know. Did he change his profile picture? No, just bundled. A spooky runner. We're gonna have a bunch of these. I feel like the stream always bugs because it says I have 29 viewers, but I'm not sure if people just chill and watch or if people don't chat. Because I've seen trader streams with 200 viewers, and I'm not sure if it's view botted or people just watch in the background. Because when I watch streams, I normally do that too. I just put it on in the background and kind of just chill with it. So if that's the case, drop a 1 in the chat or drop something in the chat. Stamina potion. We need something to drop that looks like a little looks like a card or like a graphics card. Okay, I have some points. I don't remember what my I don't know how I scaled up before, but I had it kind of locked in on what I was doing. Oh, that was close. This tech, or like this game, reminds me of Poke MMO, and I feel like it could be done really well on this, with like NFTs and the full kind of crypto blockchain benefits. Upgrade the robot. The gem just respawned. 4 points. Okay, that nearly just wiped me out. I think once you upgrade your speed, it's pretty impossible to die in this. Because once this keeps coming back, you can keep doing this. They just keep moving. I may as well actually, if I do this. Now I'm really multi-streaming. I just need one to drop this this pulse engine. I think we're way more powerful than this. If anybody else has block stranding, feel free to join. Streamlabs needs better UI, because even streaming, it says right now I have 30 viewers, but I don't know if that means overall or right now. So I have no idea to know how many people are watching. Get him off me. Gems. How many times have I zeroed out? I just refreshed the chat, Jared, so if you were asking, sorry about that. Zeroed out. I don't know, like I've never really lost everything in crypto. I've always kept some. Like I have good kind of management of like crypto as a whole, because I made money in NFTs. I made a lot of money in NFTs. So I've always had Sol, so I've never really zeroed out completely. But trading meme coins zeroed out maybe twice. Like I think, and that would have been in January. Like if I'm losing trades, I just stop or I take a break and I just don't go back in. And then I just wait and top, like add more Sol. So it never really goes to zero. Get this off me. We just need one to drop this item. +20 times. +20 times. It sounds like you're just trading too much. Like you're over trading. That's the only explanation for that. Like if you're sitting every day and you're buying stuff just to buy stuff, that just turns to gambling. What's up, hybrid? Any recommendations for people who are just starting out? Websites, wallets, or chains, and how much would you need to start? First of all, man, thanks for the question and thanks for watching. So website, I recommend using Padre now. That's the one that everyone's using. So if you want, you can sign up using my link. The next website would be CallScan. So get your wallets from here. You can also get them in the Discord. So if you join my Discord, you can get all of these wallets from a list. You can import them straight into your account. So if you go to, this is Padre. If you go to your wallet, so in your tracking down here, it has, you can't see it on the stream, but just underneath the webcam down here on the left, there is an import. You can put all of the wallets. And then chains, BNB was hot. I would just stick to Sol for now. I think it's something I'm doing too, is just going back to Solana, staying in the Solana trenches, staying on the Solana chain. BNB was hot. They killed it with Meme Rush and just making it exclusive. They added these like Binance exclusive and just killed all the volume ever since. So stay on Sol, try and master it. And how much you'd need to start, I would say like now you really need to be starting with like 3 to 5 Sol minimum. Because if you start with anything less, like an issue is if people start with 1 Sol and they're trading, like even now I'm trying to do a 1 Sol challenge and it's so difficult. I know Orangey tried to do it as well. Like now it's so hard to make money with 1 Sol. Whereas if you have 5 and you do a trade of a 0.5, or if you do 1 Sol as your trade, it's a lot easier, because if you hit a 2x, you're not making, in terms of dollars, you're making $200 every time you hit a 2x. And if you make $200 every day, so 1 trade every day for $200, so 2x your money, that is going to make you good money every week. So that is when it makes sense to trade. If you're trading with Sol and you're doing like 0.2, 0.1 or 0.2 or less, if you're doing less than 0.1, it just isn't worth it. Like it just isn't. It's going to be so hard to really hit like a 10x or a 100x to make money, compared to, you might hit a 50%, you might hit a 20%, 70%, and then if you hit 100%, it's a 2x. That's like good numbers to aim for. Hitting a 500x or a 600x is like luck. Like if you hit that, you're just lucky. But it can happen. Like it does happen every day, so it's not impossible either. So hopefully that helped. But if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Like any specifics. How has nobody dropped the item? Also, if you are signing up to, I'll put it in just in case, but if you are signing up, just make sure to use somebody's referral link. Because if you don't, you get 10% back on your trades compared to 35%. So either use mine or use somebody's referral link. You don't have to use mine, but I just recommend using somebody's. If you didn't use somebody's link and you signed up, I think you can reach out to the team to use somebody else's, or they can just upgrade your fees. Oh, this guy's level 6. Epic Tales. I put it in the chat. Epic Tales. What a name, Epic Tales Hub. I like that. I'm guessing your channel is about stories or something. Yeah, so I think you guys were probably talking in the chat, so sorry about that. I think Streamlabs just bugs out or something because there was no messages for a good 10 minutes. That nearly killed me. Oh, you have a lot of money. I should one-shot a lot of these. Almost. Okay. Did this just spawn? Building the App Store for X402. This is pretty good. I'm too late though. This, like, I hate buying into these when I'm late. Like, if we look at the 1 second, this is out 10 minutes already. %17 bundlers, so this isn't too bad because almost everything is bundled now. So you kind of need to take into account that stuff's going to be bundled. Now, top 10% owning 24% is a huge issue. Let me see. Yeah, so that's all the bundlers that have that. Has 2.5, 2.8, 2.9, 2.9. So all of these bundled wallets, all of these wallets here, they can sell all of this at the same time because it's going to be set up inside of an app or inside of a program or a bot, and it's going to just sell, and that's when you'll see like an instant nuke. So this will just go from here to like, and that's when all of the bundlers get out. You can see they're already selling. So they're just slowly selling. The dev having 3% is good, but not if it goes to like 1 mil. Do you believe that NFTs will make a comeback on platforms like OS? Is your trading short? I don't know, like OpenSea. So I did trade a lot of NFTs. I think NFTs are dead. I think NFTs now are just all about utility. So if a platform has really good utility, NFTs could have value. So for example, gaming or something where you need an NFT to play a game, that stuff can help NFTs really come back. So I played a game called Ice Poker, and in Ice Poker you needed an NFT to actually play the game, so that gave them really good value. I think I was selling those NFTs for around $3,000 every week. So I got one every week, and I was just selling the NFT straight away. And then on top of that, I was doing like Solana NFTs, so it was really good money maker back then. My trading long term or short term, I would say like my trading is long term. Like I would like to, as in like my overall trading goal is long term. But if you're asking like my time frame, it's super short. Like I don't. I think you need much more size to do longer trades. Like open up a trade like a spot trade and wait like a month or something, or do shorts like perp trading. Like I think you need way more liquid cash or like portfolio to do that stuff. So for now I just do all like quick trading, meme coins and stuff. Okay, we're in a bit of a situation. Let me lock in. You can kind of cheese this by just stepping because your stamina still goes up. Nobody dropped this item. There we go. I think meme coin trading overall, like there's not as much volume, there's also not as much opportunity, it's not as easy as it was, but you can still make money trading meme coins. Like I don't think that's ever gonna leave unless all the platforms just die. Like that's not gonna be a case where you can't make money off it. It's just harder. It's much harder now. But there's people making money every day, and it's much. I think what people become numb to is people are trying to hit these crazy like 20k, 50k days, and people don't realize how crazy that is to say out loud. Because if somebody could make 1k a day, they would more than happily do that than a 9-to-5 job. So I think a lot of people in crypto get desensitized to money. Like they don't understand how much money is. And you'll see a lot of top traders mention that. Like they forget that 20k or 30k could be somebody's yearly salary, whereas they'll make that in one day and blow it on like designer clothes or something. Hello? EDU, are you there? No, probably just watching. How does the stream look, by the way? The audio sounds okay, microphone sounds okay. I didn't really get a chance to check that. If anyone can put it in the comments. I don't really know what the difference is between the Twitch stream or the YouTube stream. I don't know if the quality drops when I multi-stream. Okay, that's just upgraded. Perfect live stream quality. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Doesn't look like we're getting a drop out of these. Let's see if we can clear this part out. Let's try some. All right, let's do some gamble real quick. Let's do this and I'll do a few. Okay. Instant. Go again. Oof. Can you stop playing these games and trade so we can see you learn and learn? Yeah, I can do some trading after this. The thing about the... Oof. Lost on an 8x. Yeah, the trenches, Dragnov, the trenches are pretty quiet right now, so that's the only reason that I play a lot of these games. Like the overall trenches are pretty low right now, so like all I do is wait for coins. Like the way I trade is pretty boring compared to a lot of people. Like unless there's a big trade or a big reason to get into a coin, I don't scalp. I don't just sit here and I don't just say like, oh, haunted house, I'm gonna buy into this. It's like bought in, devs here, coin sitting here. I don't do scalp trading. And it's kind of the same way that Geek or a lot of these people like Pow and stuff will trade. They'll wait for big coins. They don't do multiple. Like let's have a look at Geek. One of the most successful traders in crypto. How many trades today? 3. All successful. 0 losses. 3 wins, no losses. It's like a COD KD. Whereas you do weekly, how many has Geek done? Let's see. I probably just went past. She's probably done less, but let's see. Can't find her. Maybe she wasn't as active, but no, she should be here actually. I'm probably just blind and I went past it. Daily. Unless just came back to trade today, because she would be here. 51 Sol, let's see. No, that's weird, she's not here. But Geek and people like that are, what's a popular tweet? Yeah, like a tweet doesn't really make a coin run as much anymore, but yeah, like a huge tweet like this one, like the coin I was in yesterday. So I already went into this, but this was one that I paper handed yesterday, so you can kind of learn from this one. But this coin, I got in at 9k, so I entered at 9k over here. Entered the coin at 9k, and I looked at the coin. There was a tweet from Donald Trump. He was live streaming on the White House account, so he was live. The tweet was a banger. It was the fact that a woman had asked him about crypto, and he, let me pause music. It's probably getting in the way. So basically, Trump was streaming. There was a huge announcement about the U.S. government, all of these like tariffs, and one, that's bullish. So one, there's a live event happening. The tweet was linked to a clip from Trump basically saying to a reporter that she knows nothing about crypto, and maybe I can find it. Let me see. Here we go. So this was the video.
Well, you don't know much about crypto. You know nothing about. Well, you don't know much about crypto. You know nothing about. You know nothing about nothing. You fake news.
So that's a banger. Like that alone is just funny. So my conviction failed here because I knew that it was good. It had a good image. It made sense. It was linked to a tweet. The tweet was going pretty viral. A lot of news outlets were tweeting about it. That's why I got in early. I checked. I seen that it was funny. I had a good picture. I bought. Now what happened was I was in the coin and it was going up, and I started to think, okay, I have a 2x. I'll sell. But my biggest issue here was I took all, so I sold all, whereas I should have sold initials and just stayed in for the rest. Now, what ended up happening, a lot more news outlets started to pick it up. It went to 40k, went all the way up to 50k, came back down. So even if I sold up here, it would have been maybe like a 5x, 4x, 5x up here, and then came back down. But up here again, more news start picking it up, more news start posting it, more traders were getting in, and it went and it even wicked up as far as 90k. So that would have been a 10x trade. So if you take on here, you have like rulers and stuff. If you take a ruler, you can put it to your entry. So that is an 800x on 8x all the way to here. 800, so 800%, 8x would have been from there to there. That's up to 75k. So it's actually a bit wrong. It would have been around 900x, but not 900%. So that's the difference. So what I look for is a tweet. Make sure that it has, make sure it's a good tweet, make sure it makes sense, make sure it's a good meme, and that's something I would buy into. The other thing I do is I just track wallets and I keep track of what people are getting into. So for this one example, people would copy my tracked wallets. They'll add them to their account and they'll see someone like Letterbomb buy a multiple amount of times like this, and they just think, okay, this must be good. Instant buy. So they go instant trade, they just click a button, they're in. This will just do exactly what it's doing right now. Up, put it back to 1 second. It's going to go up and it's going to go down. And maybe more people will bull post this, maybe it'll get further, but like I don't really see why this would go overall from just looking at it at the start. I don't see why this would move, and we can see it's already dying. So if you have a small portfolio and you bought in here, you would lose a lot of money on this, because you bought in here, it goes up, you round trip back down. Even if you buy up at 13k and it goes to 8k, you've lost almost 50%. So this is stuff that you need to avoid. What's your trading strategy when trading? AB, you can help me with 0.05 salt. No, I can't give away salt. I do giveaways, like I just gave away 0.2 on my YouTube. So if you do want to, like, I'll probably do it in a week or so, but if you do want to win Sol, just stick around for those videos. If that's your main kind of thing, you're just trying to win Sol, I have no issue with that. I don't see anything wrong with that, but I just don't give it away because I can't give everybody money. What's your strategy when trading meme coins? Like I said, like I try and do, it's an approach that's really boring, but it's one that works a lot better than a lot of these like people that you watch. So the reason if you watch Cupsy, or if you watch Prosper, or if you watch DV, they are buying coins every single minute. So if you look at Cupsy, he probably, and you can see it on CallScan, let's see. So weekly, Scented, for example, he has 395 profitable trades and 323 losses. So that's like a pretty bad kill death ratio. If this was Call of Duty, that's a pretty, like, it's just above a 1 KD. That's not the best kind of KD to have in a game, and it's not the best to have in this. But the difference is his size. Like, he has more money, so when he hits a good trade, he makes way more money. So he can afford to 2 sol, 3 sol trades every single minute. And if he loses that money, he doesn't really worry about it, because if the chart bounces or if the coin makes money, he makes a lot more than you will, because he has a bigger portfolio. And that's why you have the likes of Scented making 400k this month alone, because even with this small win rate, or this low or bad win rate, he just has more size, so he makes more money. Now, my kind of approach is people like, you could take like Lucas for example, but I don't really know him. I don't track his wallet or see what he does, but 13 trades to 16 losses, like that means he's just waiting for good opportunity, and he's taking those opportunities. And that is exactly what I said. It's just waiting on your hand. Like people say, sit on your hands, and that just means literally like wait and just don't touch the keyboard. Like wait the whole time. And when a coin actually spawns that's good, you will know it's good, because you've learned over time what a good coin is. Good image, it has Twitter, it has a good Twitter post, maybe the Twitter is linked, maybe it has a good community, maybe it was tweeted by Elon Musk, who doesn't really have motion now, but Elon, maybe it's Trump, maybe it's a big CZ tweet, maybe it's a huge platform announcement. Something that you start to learn is really good narrative, and that's what narrative is. It's what makes a coin go. That's one of the biggest things you need to learn when it comes to trading, is the narrative side. So what is narrative? What is good story? What is a good post? What is something that's going to make a coin run? When you get good at spotting that, even if you're paper trading, that's when you can start to trade with real money. And you can do trades where you take your time, you start to wait for these, and usually there's around 3 to 5 every single day. So there's going to be 3 to 5 coins every day that you see that you're like, okay, this is a good one, and you'll know to go in on it. Is it going to be a success all the time? No, but you're going to have less risk. And if you can do 1 or 2 good trades a day and make $100, $200, that's a lot of money to make every week. And you're trading safely. You're not putting yourself out there for more risk. Whereas if you're doing 50 trades, 20 trades a day, and you're doing 0.01 sol or even less, you're going to lose money trading that way, because your risk on those 20 trades, if you were gambling, for example, if it's a gamble, your risk is way higher if you do that level of bets. If you're doing more bets, you have more risk, compared to if you're just taking chances on stuff that you've researched. You know it lines up with your strategy, it lines up with everything that you believe will make a coin go. You're going to have way more luck with those trades. So try not to just over trade. Like, a huge issue is people load up 1 sol, they log in, and they think, okay, today I have to do as many trades as possible. You're just going to blow your whole portfolio in 1 or 2 days. You're going to have no money. Whether you just make that longer and you're doing it over a week, you're still not going to make money across that week, because you just keep trading shit coins every day. So people need to really take their time, wait for coins, and then go in on those coins. When you have a big portfolio, and it's the same for me, I'm speaking to myself here too, when I have a much bigger portfolio of like 1000 sol or 500 sol in my trading wallet, and that's all I'm doing, then you can open yourself up to 3 sol, 5 sol trades, because if one of those hits, that's really how you get to this level of 90k in a week, 46k in a week, 42k in a week. Like, these guys are not using 1 sol every day. They're not even using close to 1 sol every day. They're using much more. Usually in their trades, they're using 3 sol, 5 sol as their instant buy. So on like Padre here, on their setting, they don't have 0.2 like me. They would have 5. They probably have up here like 10. They're buying in with that level of sol, because that's how much risk they can afford. Like Scented just put 2.3 sol on the coin. Let's see. So he just bought 3 sol pretty much of this coin, which could be crap, but since it's gone from here to here, let's just check that real quick. From here to here, like, that's a 20% gain. So if he put in $100 right here, he would have made $20, but he's put in $600 almost. So let's see, if he's put in $600, $569, and that goes up 20%, he's up what, maybe close to like $100, something like that. It's in even further now. So that's how these kind of traders make money every day, is like with this level of money here. If it just goes this far, he makes good money. Like, he makes good profit. Let's see if I can track his, I have his tracked wallet. So he's up $115 right now. He has $47 left. So He sold $700. He has this much left, and that's how you can make money at this level. It's like when you have this amount of money. Now, if he put in one sol, he would have sold and he would have made way less. Like he would have made, if that was a 20% gain, he would have made $20. So you would need to do 5 trades at this level to make the same $100 that he just made in, what was that, like 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. So there's P&L's 156. He sold everything. Let's see. So he sold all of his. I can't draw it down there. I'm an idiot. He sold all of his coins here. So his P&L's 156 profit. He has 0% remaining, so he has no money left. He sold all. He has no tokens left. He sold it all. That's how you can see people like Scented make money. It's because they can afford to just take the risk on these coins, these smaller ones. Whereas we can't take that risk. We have to really look for stuff that has potential to go. And it's what I think even Cooker recommends for new people. Don't quote me on that, but Cooker for me would be one of the best traders on chain. Well, which is proven. He's made millions this month alone, but I know he lost a lot with the perpetuals, but that's somebody that can really show people like how money is made overall. I'm gonna quickly open this. Let's close all this. So hopefully that gave you an overview of like my strategy, what I recommend for new people, especially with a low portfolio, because that's the biggest issue right now is people that are new to the trenches. They get in and they log in and they treat it like gambling. Like if you get in and you're just like, oh, this simp coin, like that's a funny picture, has the letters from Mario, that's funny, like I'll buy that. It goes like this, up, straight down. They lost all their money. And then they go, oh, let me try and win my money back. Let me go and Resident Alien. Ridiculous outfits give authority. They buy in, dev sells, coin goes nowhere. And also not doing the research. So narrative is the biggest reason for that. Narrative is the whole reason that coins go. It's like checking, why would this go? Don't see anything, any reason for it. Boogie PNL is a trader, by the way, so that's something that you learn over time. Is this is a trader, maybe something happened, as allegations against him, I guess. Rico, say hi to Rico or have a horrible day. 4 million views on TikTok. So sometimes these move, but not really as much anymore. Animal coins don't really go. 950, happy to help team. 950 goals Ronaldo. I don't know why that would go. It's not really meme coin related. So it's just scanning this stuff, like just sitting here daily and scanning it. But don't just buy into something because you want it to go up. That's not really how it works, unfortunately. Also, this, like, keep track of this. People will see the likes of Leather Bomb. This looks crazy bullish, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, almost 14 buys on his wallet. That looks crazy. Like if I click in to the chart, when you see this, some people think like, whoa, this must be good, I need to buy it. No, they just do this to push their own. Like he's doing it to make money on this one. But usually you'll see people do they'll do one big buy here low, and then they're like, okay, if I can get this to go up, I can get more profit. So they'll do a buy of a lot of purchases like this, and they will use a really small amount, so maybe 20 cents, or like not 20 cents, like $2 each one. So if they do $20 across 10 trades, it looks like this on the chart. It looks crazy. This gets people to buy, so this gets people to copy. The coin goes up, they sell it all, and it goes like that. So you think like, oh, this person I watch is doing like this person that I watch just bought a bunch, I'm gonna buy in, other people follow you, and then they just sell it all, and it goes like that, straight down. That's also something you need to be aware of. Do you use anything else outside of X, Twitter, or research any other websites? I use UXento, which is something that I covered in a video, which I usually put on a second monitor. You can dev tokens on this too, but what I use it for mainly is this Twitter tracker. So I still haven't found a Twitter tracker that's free or paid that's as good as the UXento one. So if you want to use this, my link is here. But you can pretty much, you can use this to dev, you can use it for a Twitter tracker, and if I wanted to launch a coin using this, I can deploy instantly with this. I can hit deploy, I can launch a coin, I can choose which platform to launch it on, put the name, if I wanted to call this like Canada, put the ticker as Canada. I can hit launch and it's going to deploy the coin. I'll get the creator fees, and that's how easy it is to launch a token too. But I use it for this. The Twitter tracker, I put this on a second monitor, and it gives you all the information on tokens. If somebody tweets out a ticker, it will do a sound. You would have heard that sound. It goes like this. Also, how many groups it's been put in. So Pastel Alpha 4 times, Prosperity 4 times. So this lets you keep track of coins a lot better. This, you need this. Like, you need a tool to give you narrative, like something that can feed you narrative. And this is much better than the ones in the platforms. Like maybe Padre could build a better one. Like they have one built in. Like they have this one. But like compared to the one that we just saw, this is like, this isn't really as good as UXento. As I said, I haven't seen one that's as good as this one. And you can add your own custom ones. You can track wherever you want. For me, the best stuff is to just keep track of the like politics coins go really, like, do really well right now. Anything to do with like sports, I've never seen do well. Like this, like you can start to hide this stuff from your feed if you don't want to. But Arnie Slot, like a Liverpool post football team, that's not going to go anywhere. Autism Capital had a really good coin yesterday. I could probably take a look at that. What was it called? I think it was literally called PP. Yeah, here we go. I think it was this one. So this coin, let me see, I should have in here. I don't actually watch. Let's add him. So Sheep, I was actually watching this trade live yesterday. So Sheep got in on this, and if we add him to our tracker, so wallet tracker, add a wallet, Sheep, and let's put a little sheep emoji. So Sheep, add his wallet, he's gonna pop up. Sheep is down here. So Sheep actually dev'd this token. So he made this token yesterday. And what happened was he made the token off the back of a tweet from Autism Capital. So if I go to Autism Capital, here we can actually see, maybe it will have it. Yeah, it's here. So from this tweet, he launched the token. They all laughed. Who's laughing now? This is basically it. And it's the fact that JP Morgan now allows crypto as mortgage collateral. Autism Capital is a huge account in the Twitter, crypto Twitter space. So nearly 900k followers. And he actually responded to the token. He responded to the tweet, which is super bullish. And that just skyrocketed the coin. I think it went all the way up here to, let's see if we can zoom in more. At the peak, like 300k maybe. I would need to check, but I think 300k is probably the all-time high, maybe a little bit more. But from that, since he was the dev, even though this was his trade, because he did some dev buys of 1k, he made, I think, $40,000. Let's see. He made $40,000 just from launching the token. So that's also another option. It's just deving coins. This would be the easiest way. Thought I was already following him, but he posted the, let me see. I think he replied with it. or no, maybe he didn't post it, but he was showing on stream yesterday. From that, his creator rewards were around $40,000. So just from launching that token, he made $40,000 too. So that's why using UXento, one, for the narrative is good, keeps track of everything, and then two, if you did want to deploy a token, you can just do it directly in UXento, so you can start to deploy tokens too. And a lot of trenchers do that in the background. You don't really see it on stream, but a lot of trenchers will either dev their own tokens, or they have somebody in Discord that will dev tokens for them as they're actually streaming or trenching, as another way to make money. And it's all off narrative too. Like, that's just off narrative too. Like, this is cool too. On Padre, it also has the groups mentions. So it was mentioned in Potion right now. Which the reason this is good is because if it's mentioned in a group like Potion that has hundreds of members, a lot of these trades will be people that are in Potion that's buying. So if you can get in at the exact same moment as this, you'll have a little bit of motion here to just get out quickly, like to just exit and do a scalp. That's also something you can do based off of these groups that Padre has. And it tracks this one. I think it tracks Pastel. A lot of the big FNFs, which are like groups of traders, are tracked inside of Padre. So like in here, you probably would have been able to buy here, and at best sold. Like, bought here and at best sold here, which isn't really a great amount. Like, that's I mean, 10k to 16k that fast, it's a 34% gain. So $100, you would have made $34 from a trade. That's enough for some people. Or if you had size $200, you would have made 64. $500, you get the picture. Like, you would have made a lot more. Like, here's a pretty big tweet right now. There's probably going to be tokens on this. Canada was caught red-handed putting a fraudulent advertisement on Ronald Reagan's speech on tariffs. So there's going to be tokens made on this right now. And if I wanted, I could dev that token in here. If we go to the new posts. It'll start loading it. But if I didn't refresh, we would have had the tweet there and we could have launched that token. If I go to here, jump back here, we should see something along that token be launched. But the trenches are pretty slow. Let me see if I can see the volume in. Interesting, you can't see it in here, but if you have the UXento extension, you can actually see the volume on chain. Also, this stuff is cool. Like, this was first posted in Pastel Alpha Group, 20th of October 2025, 4:20 p.m. And then you can see all the other groups, how many times it was mentioned. I think we're still in here. Let me see. I do want to make a lot more trading content though, like explaining that kind of stuff and try and break it down a lot easier. It's just trying to figure out the best style to do that. Why is this guy level 19? Like, I'm pretty much dead because of that. Oh yeah, it's GG. Yeah, I'm just gonna die. Let's die to that. Go to the main menu. Couldn't do this last challenge, but I think this game's gonna drop tomorrow, so, or the airdrop might drop tomorrow. Seems to be a lot of streamer drama.
Still sobbing along.
Okay, this is interesting. Interesting. How does this even work on Twitter? Like, how do you even see how many viewers you have? It says 42 views. I have no idea if that's total views or viewers, or I don't know, but I think I'm gonna call it there. I think we kind of went through some of the stuff on the platform itself. What I'm gonna do for the next stream, which will probably be tomorrow, I'll probably stream again tomorrow. I'm gonna move all my Sol to this new wallet on Padre. I'm gonna probably do some trading tomorrow, and then I think I'll stream just doing trades. And as I said, I'll usually just be doing some slow trading, waiting on stuff with good narrative, playing some games, and yeah, just waiting for runners. So appreciate everybody that has tuned in. If you're not subscribed or following or whatever you can do on the platform you're on, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe and follow right now. And I look forward to seeing you in the stream tomorrow and answering any questions, speaking more to you guys. That's what I like to do. And remember to join the Discord. It's a lot easier to speak to you guys in there. So I'll see you guys in